Divas and Dollies, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you are new here. As you can see, I've got a little dolly review today, and I've got a review of the Naturalistas Paige doll. Now I do have all of the original girls from the first wave of the Naturalistas, I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but that was when they were under like a different company. I can't remember which company it was before, but I know that Far Out Toys produces them now. But yeah, here we have this gorgeous diva over here. I'm really happy and excited that they're coming articulated now because I went out of my way to get made to move bodies for a lot of the other girlies from their first like original wave. But as you can see here, it says that Paige's hair texture is a 3C. I love that for her. I really do love her design in general, and I love a lot of the new fashion packs that Naturalistas like are releasing. I feel like some of them look better than like a lot of Mattel fashion packs that you can find in stores these days. But that's just my opinion. But as you can see here, we've got a little molded on crown, like molded into the cellophane plastic. And we just have the gorgeous little logo right over here with that gold shiny crown, as well as the logo right over here with the Naturalistas and whatnot. And we've got the creator right over here, / CEO. This gorgeous diva over here. And basically all we have is the window into the doll and like everything that she comes with. She basically just comes with her shoes, and that's really it. I know that these dolls aren't like meant to be deluxe dolls or anything, but I do love that at this price point that they did indeed end up making them articulated, even if it is just like regular standard like extra posability, you know what I mean? And we just have the logo in the cellophane plastic on the side. And then moving on to the back of the box, we just have the stock photos and like prototype images of all of these other divas in the collection. Do not be surprised if you see me getting literally the rest of all of these girls and the fashion packs. I really want to get Leah or Kelsey next, but I feel like I love Dana's overall like silhouette of like her outfit and like dress and whatnot, but I'm getting way too ahead of myself. As you can see, we have a picture of this gorgeous diva right on the back, and we just have the little text that says Paige. Paige is an Oakland native with a line of natural hair care products, Naturalista's iconic hair system. Paige uses natural ingredients to produce products that support natural hair nurturing and health. Love that for her. Literally mixing up all of these little potions to save your hair and whatnot. I do love that. And we have a little bit more text over here. It just says her motto is that like a flower, natural hair needs love and nutrients to grow. Okay, diva, I really do agree with that, as I do not use any hair care products that have sulfates or parabens in it. Anyways, let's just see. And then it says hairstyle, wash and go ponytail with tendrils. Love that for her. Very simple, very easy hairstyle, I will say. But yeah. Overall, I really do love how simple the packaging is, and I do like that these dolls were below $15 at least, but yeah. In the next clip, this gorgeous diva is just going to be out of her box. We have our diva Paige freshly out the box, and the first impressions are honestly really nice. I will say that this hair is incredibly soft, incredibly silky, and there is a lot of it. Just doing a quick like camera pan. Obviously it's suffering from a little bit of box hair because I literally just, got her out the box. And she could probably use a little bit of like a boil wash just to like get her hair like set and like sitting down properly. But overall, I really do think that she is really nice. Starting off with this hair very quickly, it just seems to be this kind of like light shade of brown. I don't think that they used anything else really in like the color blend for this. It just looks like a straight up like very, very light brown shade. And as you can see here, she just got it up in this little ponytail, or giant ponytail rather. And she's just got her little tendrils hanging down right over here. Do love that hairstyle. I think it's very classic and very, just like elegant looking in my opinion. The top of her head could be a little bit like more sleeker, but that's probably just because I need to redo her hairstyle anyways. But as you can see here, she's just got what seems to be a center part at like the middle of her head. And then she has these very, very cute thin eyebrows. She's got very minimal makeup on her face, but I can see that she's got a light kind of like brownish purple shade on her eyelids, as well as these mascaraed up lashes and winged eyeliner. She has these very gorgeous brown eyes, as well as this kind of like raspberry fuchsia tone blush. And I will say that her lips are very, very Instagram baddie coated. I really do love them. And she's wearing this like very nude light brown shade of like lipstick. It's kind of shimmery too, honestly. And she has these two giant silver hoop earrings, and they just have the Naturalistas logo in them. She's also got on this kind of like two-piece athleisure like jogger set or whatever. It's this kind of like one strap off the shoulder crop top in this like, I'm not sure how to describe it, like bubblegum pink or like just like regular pink color with like the Naturalistas kind of like iconography and like emblem on it. And it's just got these little stripes on the side. And she's just wearing these little like athletic like joggers and like sweatpants. And they have the same prints that the top has, as well as striping down the sides of them, almost like Adidas like track pants. And then she has these very cutesy, very bubblegum pink, chunky like trainers and whatnot, and like athletic sneakers. I do think that they are really cute. And I will say that even if her outfit isn't like very extravagant and like rooted in like another subculture, that it is very much so on trend. And I see people out in the world dressed like this and, you know, going about their daily lives with clothes that look just like this. So the design team is definitely doing something right. But yeah, I will say that this diva is like gonna be a lot more of like a stunner when like you actually like redress her and like put her in different clothes and whatnot. But I am glad that these dolls do come with like a very simple and like very nice on-trend basic outfit. And bonus points for the extra articulation, because like I said, the original first wave of Naturalistas were not articulated, unfortunately. And I will say that this head mold is a little bit different than the ones used on like the original waves and whatnot. I'm not sure if they did that to like just to be able to distinguish them between companies, but like I don't necessarily mind. But yeah, the only other thing that she comes with is this little Naturalistas kind of like big chunky silver like bangle bracelet or whatever. But that's really all they wrote for Miss Paige over here. I really do love her design, and like I said, she's definitely going to be a lot more of like a head turner and like a stunner once you finally redress her and put her in something a little bit more extravagant. But yeah, overall I'm really enjoying this like doll line, and I want to get the rest of them just like I did with the original wave. They kind of remind me of like sew-in style Barbies from back in the day. And if you ask me, I feel like doll lines like the Naturalistas are extremely important anyways. You know what I mean? Just for representation's sake, and just so there aren't an overwhelming amount of like pale dolls in comparison to like the dolls of color that like, you know, children really need to see themselves, you know what I mean? But yeah, hope you divas like this little video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye y'all.